What's humpin', camel enthusiasts? Welcome back to Monkey Boys Toys, and welcome back to the item of seating furniture that is... Oh my god, it really is. The sofa! Thanks very much for joining me again. Here's a dead plush Batman to look at. Now this week I'll be showing you a couple of items that I've picked up recently, and I will also be sort of completing a vintage MOTU figure. Now I say sort of, I will explain that a little bit later. But first I think we should remove the dead plush Batman from the scene. Interestingly, this Batman has got two capes. I don't know why this should be the case. I don't know if it's a manufacturing error or if there's some other reason behind this, but yeah, he seems to have two capes, which is quite weird. Anyway, see you later, Batman. Okay, so the first item that I've got to show you guys this week is another Tonka TNT racer from 1983. Now, you may have seen a few of these on the channel before. I think I've got 6 more of these, so this will be the 7th one I've got now. I think I'm probably going to stop collecting these. There are quite a few more, but I think 7 is a reasonably good amount to have. So this one is called Bye Bye Birdie, and it says tweet tweet on the back. If you're not familiar with these toys, they're a very simple plunger toy. The car has an orifice on the back. There we go, and it slides onto this post here in the launcher, and then you press down on the plunger quite rapidly. This one has gone quite stiff over the years, so it doesn't work particularly well, but it still is working. But anyway, you press down on the plunger, and the car will then shoot out, and you can race them and such. But yeah, just thought I'd pick up another one of these for the collection. Anyway, let's remove that, and we can have a look at what else I bought. Now the next item, I do actually own one of these already. I have my childhood one still, but I just wanted to buy a couple more because of reasons. And it is the Transformers Autobot Minibot Warpath. I'm sorry the light's not very good today. There's a few shadows about. Sorry about that. But anyway, here is Warpath, a lovely little Transformer. I really liked this as a kid, and he went everywhere with me. A great little character. But not only did I buy one of these, I bought a second. So I now have 3 of these. You know, and why not? Just because I want to. So there we go. I'll put one of them here, and I'll just show you the transformation. It's really simple. You just pull out the back of his body here, swing him up, slide his legs up. Slide his head up. Pop his head up there, slide the turret backwards, and there we go. That's him transformed. Now this one is a little bit loose, as you can see. He doesn't stand up brilliantly well. Dave Toy Polloi has shown a good fix for this on his channel. So if you want to see how to stiffen up the legs of your Warpath, do go and check out Toy Polloi and see his restoration video of this fella. He also repaired the barrel of this toy, which had broken. But there we go. There's Warpath. One of my childhood favourite toys, and I now have 3 of them. My childhood one is incredibly floppy now, so there we go. There is Warpath times 2. Let's just remove those, and I'll give Skeletor a shout because I think he might want to have a look at the next item that I'm going to be dealing with. Skeletor,
What?
come down here, mate. I want to show you something.
I don't want to come down there, monkey boy.
Right. Well, I'm going to have to insist, Skeletor.
Oh, right, I'm on my way. God's sake. Right, here I am.
Hello, Skeletor. Thanks for coming down, mate.
Whatever. What are you going to show me?
Well, I don't know if you remember a few weeks ago, I got a Prince Adam figure.
Ah, yes, my nephew, that bungling boob. Yes, well, what about it?
Well, as you may know, he didn't have any accessories. He didn't have his coat, his belt, or his sword. And I've managed to pick those items up to complete the figure.
Oh, well, bully for you, monkey boy. I couldn't give a toss.
Well, anyway, I'm going to pop you over here, and you can have a look. All right?
Okay, monkey boy, whatever. Get on with it.
All right, guys. So, as I've just said, a few weeks ago, I picked up this Prince Adam figure, but he was naked or without accessories, as you can see. There you go. What do you make of him, Skeletor?
You look like an idiot, Adam. I can see your nipples.
So yeah, I bought this figure. He's a little bit mucky. Let me just see if I can clean that mark off of his back with a bit of a rub. No. Well, this figure cost me, I think, about £6. Something like that, £6 or £7. and I thought he was in good condition. His face paint and hair and excuse me, were all in good condition, so I thought I would pick him up for the price. He was very good, and I have been trying to source a coat for him and a belt, and of course a sword. Now the coats tend to be in quite poor condition these days. It's very difficult to find them in a nice condition, and the belts have often perished and gone baggy, so it's very difficult to complete the figure with original parts. I did, however, manage to find on eBay someone who was selling reproduction coats and belts, so I decided to pick some of those up. So let's just stand Prince Adam to the back over there, and I'll bring in the items that I picked up. First up was this coat. Now, this is, of course, a reproduction. Whoa. I know. Some of you are going to be screaming at the screen and sort of shouting, "How dare I pick up a reproduction?" But I simply wasn't prepared to pay, sometimes £25-30 upwards to get a vest for him. And as I said, many of the ones I found were in poor condition. They were very creased. They often had a cut down here at the back, across down the back of the neckline, because this coat doesn't fit onto the figure without removing one of the figure's arms. And I guess many parents and possibly children chose to cut down here to allow a little bit more room to get the coat onto the figure. So quite often you find these coats and they have a cut down the back, which is obviously not ideal. So I picked this one up. Now, you may also be saying that this isn't the right colour. I'll try and pop a picture up here if I can find one just up there, of the colour that this coat or jacket normally was. It was quite a deep burgundy colour. Now this one is coming across as very red on the camera. In real life, this is actually a very pink looking jacket. It's just that on my camera it's coming up as very red. If I just bring the sword in for a moment, a bit of a spoiler, I did get the sword. If we can bring the sword in for a moment. Again, this sword is a very sort of rich purple colour, but on the camera it's coming across as a bit more red, and not quite as deep a purple colour as it appears in real life. So just to let you know, this does actually look better in real life than it does on the camera. It's a very similar material. It's soft on the outside, sort of a soft, almost kind of velvety texture on the outside, and it has a bit more of a texture on the inside. So it is very, very close to the original colour of the garment. But as you might have picked up on earlier, I can't get this on without removing one of Prince Adam's arms. So Skeletor, I'm going to have to rip one of Adam's arms off.
Excellent. Go on, do it, Monkey Boy. Fuck him up.
Well, yeah, I'm going to. So here we go. Let's do that now. Now, you can dip these arms into a bowl of very hot water to soften the plastic up, but I don't think in this case that's going to be necessary. I'm just going to go for it without the hot water treatment, and I suppose if I damage the arm in the process, then we'll all get a good laugh on camera that I've damaged my figure. But I think this arm should pop off quite easily, so let's have a go.
Go on, Monkey Boy, rip his arm off.
I'm going to do it gently because I don't want to stress the plastic. There we go. No problem. That's popped off. We've got a little bit of dirt and debris that's worked its way into his arm over the years, but I'm not going to worry about that too much. There we go. There's Prince Adam without an arm.
He's armless now.
Yeah, well done, Skeletor. Okay, so let's pop the jacket on him. We'll pop one arm in through here. There we go. Hopefully this will fit okay. Pop the thing round, and then we'll stick his arm back on. Oh, it's a bit stiff. That's what she said. Oh, hang on, let me just take that off camera so I can pop it on better. Oh, there we go. There we are. I've popped his arm back on, and there is Prince Adam with his jacket on. So what do you think of that, Skeletor?
Well, I can't see his nipples anymore, so I'm glad about that.
Right, there we are. So there we go. There's his coat on. Just lay him here for a second. I also picked up this reproduction belt, so let's get that out. This is a fairly close reproduction of the original item. I did, however, notice that the button that was sewed on hasn't quite been sewed on into the middle. It's slightly nearer the bottom here, as you can see, than the top, but that's all right. I'm not too worried about that. Hopefully it will look okay on the figure. It's nice and stretchy. So let's see if we can put that on now. We'll stretch it over his legs, and and pull it up and see if we can get that in place. I'm not doing this very well on the camera. Again, I'm just going to take it off the camera to do this because I'm doing this at arm's length and it's a bit tricky.
Get on with it, Monkey Boy. Everybody's bored.
Well, sorry Skeletor, but I'm doing my best. There we go. I've got the belt on him. Now obviously this just needs to be stretched out and the coat needs to be tucked into the belt so that it holds it closed around his waist. I'm not actually going to do that now because it's a little bit fiddly and I do have quite shaky hands, so it might take me a few tries to get that in the right place. But rest assured, I will tuck his coat into his belt, and he will be sorted. So that's great. Now we've got a fully clothed Prince Adam figure, well, as fully clothed as he ever was, and then that just remains to put his sword in his hand. Now this sword was actually more expensive than the figure and the accessories combined. These swords can fetch anything from sort of £10-15 up to sometimes £20 or £30 depending on the condition. I got this one for a very good price, admittedly, and I was sure to get one that hadn't been chewed. These Masters of the Universe swords were chewed heavily in the 80s by children, so it's not unusual to find them with tooth marks and in varying degrees of chewed state at the end, but this one was in great condition. I think this is a Taiwan, there we go, this is a Taiwan product. Again, it's the half power sword rather than a full sword. This can be clipped onto Skeletor's half of the power sword. Not that you would particularly want to do that. It's not the straightest. It's got a little bit of a bend to it, but I'm not too worried about that. So let's pop that into Prince Adam's hand, and there we go. We've sort of completed the character. I realise it's reproduction items, but I'm pleased to have him in this condition. And as I say, it does look better in real life. It doesn't look quite as red as this. It does look more burgundy in hand. So there we go. That's about all I've got for this video. Do you want to do the sign off, Skeletor?
Yes. Thanks for watching, everybody. We really do appreciate it. If you liked the video, please do give it a thumbs up and share it with any other camel enthusiasts you may know. Do leave us a comment to let us know what you thought of this week's items. And yes, that's about it. We're going to make like shepherds and get the flock out of here. See you later.
Right. Well done, Skeletor. See you later, guys. Bye.
Bye.